So, brothers and sisters, we are celebrating the third Sunday of Lent, and as we already know, or might have heard quite a few times, that Lent is a time of conversion. It's a time in which the Lord, He takes us to the desert. Why for? Well, that's important to remember, so that you and I, we may experience truly Passover, Easter, which is this victory of Jesus Christ over death, which is to pass from death to life, from slavery to freedom. But for that, He gives us this time of Lent, which is a time of conversion. That's why conversion is very important. We heard that a lot, but what is concretely conversion? It's a disposition, let's say, of our soul in which we allow ourselves to be changed. We are going to a place, and then somebody shouts at us, let's say, or tells us, and then we change our direction. And in order for us to enter into it, the Lord, He gives us this word. And I believe that this gospel, although many things can be said about this gospel, but there is this aspect of conversion that is there in which it's quite hidden behind this gospel. Because one of the effects of conversion is to have eternal life, that is to give fruit. That's why Jesus, He gives us this parable of this owner that has a fig tree planted in his vineyard, but this fig tree doesn't give fruit. And there is someone, which is the gardener, the one that takes care of it, that, let's say, intercedes on behalf of this fig tree. I said, wait a little more, one more year, and I will put some manure into it. I'm gonna dig around it, and then we'll see if it gives fruit. If it doesn't, you can cut it out. So this is the image of our spiritual life that I believe the Lord, He is, and He wants to do with us, because all of us, we are this fig tree that are called to give fruits. We know well that the fruits that the Lord are waiting from us is to love. It's fruits of love. It's to be a Christian. But in order for us many times to give fruits, we need manure. And that's the part that, let's say, is not that pleasing, because we know that manure is something that is not nice. It stinks, right? But it's something that helps in order to give fruit. And here we have the Paschal mystery hidden, because in order for us to enter into eternal life, in order for us to experience life, in order for us to experience Passover, we have to have this experience from death to life, from slavery into freedom, and in a more deeper way, which is to pass from cross and resurrection. That's why the cross and the resurrection, they are very much linked. We cannot separate those. You know, after Second Vatican Council, that some people, they did not understand Second Vatican Council, we had two very extremes, I would say. That one was very much concerned and focused on the cross, and then on the other hand, we had a lot of people who were very much concerned. So, okay, we don't like the cross, let us take into account their resurrection. And then you don't see Christ crucified anymore, you just see this resurrected Christ, right? So both extremes, no, they go together. Why am I saying that? Because this manure, brothers and sisters, that the Lord, He puts in us, let's say, so we can give fruit, is the cross. Is whatever sufferings that we have today, which are not pleasant. Of course, they're not pleasant, they stink, but at the end of the day, they are there in order for us to give fruits. Whatever suffering you have today, maybe your father, maybe your mother, maybe your marriage, maybe your sickness, maybe this cancer. No, we've had pandemic, now we experience war. Those are manure that the Lord, He allows, He puts in us, let's say, in a very, of course, an analogical way, He puts in us so that we can give fruit. Because a Christian, we know, is this fig tree that always gives fruits. Like Psalm 1 says, no? Blessed is the man, because he's the one, like a fig tree. He's like a tree planted beside river of living waters, that he always gives fruit. There is no bad season for a Christian. He always gives fruits. Whenever Christ passes by and asks for fruit, He gives, which is the image of what He wants to do of you and of me. I hope that this word helps us to enter into this time of Lent, looking forward to have this resurrection, this experience of Passover, so that Christ may resurrect us, so that Christ may bring fruits from us. And that's what I believe the Lord is telling us in this word. May God bless you all.